recording?
We're recording.
Yeezy season approaching.
All right, we're gonna get flagged now.
We're gonna get flagged.
It's just a good song. I don't have to tell you guys. John said on the last episode that it's On Site with Brian Singer, so I figured what better song to play than On Site by our Lord and Savior Kanye West.
Can I find a Nemo Dreamscape?
Yes, yes.
You always choose a Nemo Dreamscape?
You may choose the Nemo Dreamscape.
I feel
what
like
am
giggling.
I if not a...
What a gracious God you are.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so benevolent.
What a benign dictator you've been.
Yes.
Oh, what a lovely man this Nemo is.
A benign dictator, but a malignant tumor in your side.
Oh, Halloween one?
Yeah, why
7 months
not?
ago.
Well, hold on. That's like not...
God, he's only coming out with these like every 3 months, dude.
Yeah, they take a lot of work to put together a dreamscape.
I could put this together in a half an hour.
Please don't insult Nemo and his craft. He's an incredible... He's actually
a lot going
really
on in this
aided
one.
us in like the vibes and in the
Halloween.
feelings that we're evoking here. Give it up for our new sign. Thank you, Yarmals.
Thank you, Yarmals.
We love you.
I like this one.
Look at my cool ass shades on. I should start wearing shades on the pod.
So we're gonna get festive. First of all, look at how I look like a baby fucking gorilla right now. On
What are you talking about?
I look like a baby with my half
Do you
a
know
black
who you
eye.
look like? You look like the baby from the Teletubbies. Do you remember that guy in the sun?
I've literally. No, yes. I look like a baby gorilla right now. I look shredded.
Yeah, you do.
Look at this amazing. I love Halloween. We're gonna get festive here. Come
This is Halloween.
next.
This is not.
That's great.
But it's not the time for.
God, I like Halloween.
But who doesn't like Halloween when it's Halloween?
It's so weird.
I love All Hallows Eve, but it's just not the vibe right now. It's not where we're at. We're in springtime, unfortunately. I wish it was fall, but it isn't. It's about to get really hot. It's about to get really sweltering in the studio. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I like this one.
We've watched this one before.
This is a good one.
It's a good one. I like it.
Let's keep this one up.
It's good. So we were talking about Who Took Johnny, and regrettably, I
Turn it down slightly.
I didn't want to like silence John about Who Took Johnny, but I worry.
Well, we want the juicy shit.
I worry. Yeah, it's like,
I don't
here
remember
I can
much
say
of it.
whatever. And here we could like show you the little clip of Queer Eye for the straight guy, but like Mean Gays, Classic Gays, bless you.
Thank you.
God, we both are just sick as dogs.
Well, I fucking what happens every spring is I get bronchitis for a month.
Okay,
And
you've had it for like a while though. You're God bless you.
So I get bronchitis for a month, and then a month after that, I have a consistent cough.
Yeah.
And then what's not helping is I'm doing. So when I do jujitsu,
You're getting black eyes.
When I do jujitsu, I'm getting black guys. Yes.
No, black eyes.
When I'm doing jujitsu, I half the
Shiners.
I did a competition. I got the shit kicked out of me, and a guy's shoulder went in my fucking eye, and I had a black eye for a while. But
and he paid $200 a month for that.
I pay $200 a month to literally be injured all the time. But it makes me a better person, so okay. But today we wear a karate uniform half the time I do. It's called a gi. And
like butter, like clarified butter, a ghee.
Yeah, like clarified butter. But it's like a very thick ghee. It's like because you're putting so much stress on it.
Sure.
Like jiu-jitsu gis are especially thick. They're actually very comfortable. And today, like the gi's part of the combat, so like you can literally take your belt, the karate belts, and you could wrap it around a guy's neck and like choke a guy with the belt.
Mm-hmm.
But today,
it's pretty fucked up.
It's called an assassin choke. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's sick. But like today, we were doing collar chokes. It was called bow and arrow choke, and you.
Oh, I'm familiar with those.
No, you're not.
Which
you know
kind?
what a bow and arrow choke is?
No. I like chokes of all kinds.
I grab your leg from here, grab a guy's leg from here, and then I have one hand here, and I have the other hand up on his collar, like right here, and I pull his collar across his neck, and then I put my leg up over his shoulder, and I
then you
like
fuck
this.
him real hard.
And I fuck his ass super hard. And I go like this. But the funny thing is it's not even like choking you as much as it's just hurting you, because my
so it's
Adam's
not a choke
apple,
at all.
It is a choke eventually. Eventually it will make you choke out, but like my I was tapping because my Adam's apple was getting crushed far before I was getting choked. And like,
You're turning into a woman.
you're doing this, Ida. You're doing this. You do 2 and 2. You do it twice on your partner, and then he does it twice on you. And you're doing it back and forth for like 15 minutes. And like, my throat hurts so much right now.
I don't mean to be rude, but like, how similar is this to like the way David Carradine died?
You get a very euphoric feeling sometimes. I'll be honest with you. There are some chokes.
So this is all psychosexual. I was right.
No. There's some chokes.
You pay $200 a month so that you can get autoerotic asphyxiation.
Well, nobody's jerking me off, but there's blood chokes, there's airway chokes. Some chokes block airways, some chokes block blood vessels or arteries. There have been times
some make you come.
Some make you come. There have been times where, and the thing is sometimes you can be getting choked for a while, and that's when I get those marks on my neck that look like hickeys.
I see.
Those are from collar chokes. That's like from the collar rubbing me.
Yeah.
But there have been some times where I'm getting choked so violently and so aggressively and quickly that I pass out before I even think. I haven't passed out yet, but I'll start blacking out very quickly. Like, there's been a couple times where I've been collar choked, and I'm like, whoa, this is happening very quickly. Like, I'm seeing the tunnels go in, and then I thankfully have the wherewithal to tap. And then afterwards...
What if you don't? What if you're out?
Then you black out. And then they go, you good, bro? And they lift your legs up, and they go, you good, bro? You good, bro? And then you go,
Jesus
and you wake up.
Christ.
But, like, in those times, I tap, and I kind of feel kind of goofy. And I kind of get up and I go, woo, and I go, let's go again.
And you're getting off.
And then,
You're
and then we
horned up.
continue to fuck each other.
Right. And then the Crisco comes out.
Well, it's like, you just don't even, after the first week
eagle.
the first week is kind of weird when like guys like wrapping his legs around you and shit. But like,
well,
after that, you just don't even
Don't you think there
it.
is something, and I don't mean to be odd, I don't mean to be disrespectful here, but isn't there a little bit of an overlap, can you say, with
homosexuality and warrior societies? Yes.
Not warrior societies. I was not going to equate what you do to warrior society. I was just going to say MMA dojo gyms.
If you look at any time there's a group
I'm
of
not
men,
asking about what the Romans did, John.
No, I'm saying anytime there's a group of men doing combat or training combat together, there's like some very homosexual undertones.
Right.
And like,
right.
This goes back to
or
ancient
overtones.
times. There's none of that in my gym. There's like jokes made. Like sometimes a guy will wrap his legs around me and I'll go, ooh, daddy, like some shit. And like you'll be
Before
rolling,
you pass out.
You'll be rolling with a guy and he'll be like, and his guard's really tight. And you'll be like, man, you're so fucking tight. And like saying shit like that to him. And then you're like, damn, this is gay as hell.
That's kind of gay as hell. To like
Afterwards,
say it, to like break the fourth wall that way? Like while you guys are in the middle of contact?
Afterwards, I've had like, I realized today I spent like 5 minutes having a conversation with 3 shirtless dudes while I was shirtless in the back, and I was just, and
you guys were all jerking
sweaty.
off.
We're all sweaty, and it's like, no, it's badass. It's like, dude, nobody can fucking touch me.
Right. No, listen, I have no problem with it. I have no problem with any of it. I just want people to admit that they're
Ida hates when straight dudes are gay.
That's not true at all.
It confuses her. She's like, why don't you just be gay?
No, it's just like
that's not
what I'm saying.
That's what it is. Ida's like, why can't? That's why you're always like, John, you're gay. You just want me to be gay because you don't know how to categorize me. Because if I'm not gay, I'm not. See, you're doing the thing. I'm not gay.
Okay, fine, you're not gay. But here's the thing: the other day when I said I need more manic gay guys in my life, right?
I said I'm your manic gay guy.
You said that's me, and I said no because you say that you're straight all the time, so that doesn't count.
I am straight, but I'm in the circle of trust where I can literally. I'm like a zebra that's hanging out. You really want a tiger? I'm your zebra.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's not that I like need to have a tiger. I'm fine with a zebra. Although I look like
you just want the stripes.
Yeah, and sometimes
you just need the stripes.
Sometimes I want the guy to just say he's gay.
No, because it makes it easier on you because your brain breaks.
It doesn't break.
Your brain breaks.
I've seen your fluidity break. And the concept of bisexuality, but I think that
she's even pushing this bisexual thing on me. Your brain breaks.
What do you mean pushing a bisexual thing on you?
Like,
you have said as much.
I'm not bisexual at all. I have no desire to fuck a man. Ever. I've never had a desire to fuck a man.
Fine. But you've said that you're 20% gay before.
No, I'm 20% gay. That's like I've kissed a couple dudes.
Okay, fine. Okay, because actually I think bisexuality is a little ridiculous. Like,
Let's say that's Anthony.
He's gay.
He's gay.
Anthony's gay.
He's gay.
This is what I mean. Like, it's like very few women, women are actually all bisexual, and that's why none of them are. Does that make sense? I used to say this where I was like,
oh, explain that to me.
So every woman is bisexual. That's why none of them are really bisexual.
Women
You're either like a butch dyke lesbian, which does exist and is a thing, right? Or you're a lipstick lesbian, which really means you're straight.
Yeah, but
you're kind of straight.
But you feel more comfortable being intimate with a woman.
Not necessarily. You'd fuck a wall if it paid attention to you.
Exactly. The women are so, and I didn't realize this till I was like 30. Not all of them,
but the lipstick lesbians. Yeah.
Women's sexuality is nuts. It is so different than what men view.
100%.
And it's like, and this is what I've tried. There are like some younger dudes I come across that are like in their early 20s when I'm like, everything you think. There's this dude in my gym who was like, he accidentally trimmed his beard. And he was like, I had to shave it all off. He's a really good looking guy. And I could tell he was like, man, I wish I had my beard back. Because he looks young without his beard. Mm-hmm. And I was like, everything you think women are attracted to, it's like false.
Well, how? Because they want the beard?
No, it's not even that. It's like women.
I'm changing the Nemo. It's a little too slow. Keep going. Women what?
Women almost don't like the physical act itself as much of sex as much as they like the idea of how attractive they look during sex.
I think the sex often just doesn't satisfy.
The sex doesn't satisfy,
That's
but
really
what satisfies is them knowing how fucking hot they are during it.
But that's the same for men.
No.
It's
men
the same
want to
illusion.
Come.
Yeah, I know, but they want to think that they're making the woman come in order to get off themselves. And there's
that's
part
just
of
polite.
that.
If I can just fucking nut in like 30 seconds, it'd be one thing. But like, there's something about men where it's like, that's just being polite.
This is a really cool video. 1949, watching TV with your nuclear family, oldies playing in another room, and it's raining. Yeah, what a title.
This is the most racist video ever.
No, it's not.
This video should have been called Life During Jim Crow.
Stop. Enough. Life During I Love Lucy. They're watching TV and they're watching the tube together as a nuclear family.
Women will often pick just
nuclear family
dudes.
For the nuclear bomb.
Men will always pick the most attractive women. Women will go out with
a
women
woman can delude herself into thinking that a guy's good looking when they're not, and a woman can delude themselves into.
But good looking for men is totally different than good looking for women.
Totally, absolutely.
Yeah, you can be physically unattractive and be better looking than an attractive man.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes,
that is true. And women will. I will go to the grave saying that like you could get any woman to be attracted, whether sexually or emotionally or platonically, to another woman in a far different way than you can get a straight guy to. It's far more likely that a woman will fuck another woman.
Oh yeah, for sure. But men have a different emotional bond with other men than I think women have. I think women don't reach. Women, no, this is stupid. Women,
everything we say, there's a contradiction. That's
I hate broad generalizations.
Yeah,
but
that's why I hate talking about sexuality.
I've often found, but I'm very lucky that I have a tight group of male friends.
I thought you were gonna say asshole.
I have a tight asshole. No, I think I found it very rare for women to have as tight a group of friends as I've had.
I don't think that's maybe. Yeah, on the whole, I would say. Well, I think women will be often in very codependent best friend type relationships. Like a good friend of mine will, every season is a different best friend, and she'll get way too close to the best friend. They'll be super obsessed with each other, and then they have a falling out. But I don't participate in any of that. I have like a circle of friends. I have my peripheral friends. I have my acquaintances.
Yeah.
And I love my solitude. I really do.
I don't like the idea of peripheral friends. I've almost abandoned it completely. I've had peripheral friends.
There's a beauty to it.
There's a disingenuity to it.
I don't think so.
Like.
I don't think you have to be around people all the time in order to bond with them. I think you can easily have a bond with somebody that maybe you don't share a room with or share space with. Like, if you have conversations that are deep or meaningful or interesting, or that spark your interest, I don't think that you have to share the same space as them. I think certainly it adds another level to the bond if you are in the same room as them, but sometimes it's nice to have a pen pal or like somebody that you just talk to kind of at a distance. There's nothing wrong with it.
My peripheral friend space is exclusive to men in mentor positions.
Okay, what?
My peripheral friends are usually guys in their 50s and 60s or guys in their 40s.
You don't have anybody that you just kind of were like, you kind of talk to on Instagram here and there, or like on like.
I talk to a lot of people on Instagram. I talk to a lot of fans on Instagram. I talk to a lot of everybody on Instagram. But I have a political group of friends that I will see every few years that I talk to every once in a while on Instagram. But peripheral friends physically in my city, I've almost completely cut out, other than ones that are in mentorship positions to me.
Don't you find it a little degrading to say that you have like a mentor? Like
No, I would never call them. I would never call them mentors. I would never call them mentors at all. No, not at all, because I choose very exceptional people in that position.
Okay, I see what you mean. So
yeah, you know who I hang
They're like
out
for
with.
hire.
They're not for hire. It's just I feel very lucky that they consider even talking to me.
Oh.
These are like these are people that I will talk to that we almost have a business thing for the creative outlets I want to do. Okay. But at the same time, like I have a friend that's a semi-famous actor that's much older than I. That I will I've helped him out a couple times. He's helped me out a couple times. He's helped me out way more than I've helped him out. But also I will maybe sit and get coffee 3-4 times a year.
Right.
And he's and I just love hanging out with the guy, and I feel very lucky that he likes to hang out with me and give me advice.
So,
he's
but
giving me very good
because
advice.
he's on the periphery, you can limit it to 3 or 4 coffee sessions a year, rather than
almost.
rather
Yeah.
than
we
a constant
talk on the
hang.
phone maybe once or twice a month.
I don't think I.
Yeah, but also the cool thing about that is oftentimes these guys that are these older dudes, they like to hang out with me because they're kind of living vicariously through me.
I see.
I'm like a young
through your youth.
Yeah, almost. You know, that same actor guy, he like, you know, when we go out, he doesn't get to get barbecue ribs a lot, but he's, you know, he likes to get barbecue
Are you
ribs.
going out
like,
with Francis from fucking Francis Underwood?
Yeah.
Frank Underwood from House of Cards?
Yeah.
I'm from Gaffney, South Carolina. Why does this not pull? This isn't even my vape.
It's probably Joey's vape. Oh, I hear it pulling now. There we go. Good job, Ida. Smoke that dope. That periphery friend I'm talking about, Jeff Sessions, and he's told me to tell you to stop smoking dope.
Sorry. Sorry, Jeff. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry, Daddy Jeffy.
Imagine somebody
Am I grounded?
Imagine somebody referring to Jeff Sessions as daddy.
Oh my God, I'll refer to him as daddy and get off scot-free. Listen, I'll do whatever I have to do. A cop pulls me over, I'm flirting. I'm flirting hard.
Yeah.
I'm charming.
I would do it too.
I'll never forget getting out of a
ticket.
Warning. Dude, I've gotten out of some crazy situations.
I just like, I have a buddy who was a lobbyist for a police union, and I would just threaten to kill police officers to him. I would always be like, I'd always be like, I mean, you're going to be picking Allegedly, I'd be like, you're going to be picking your cop buddy's teeth off the fucking ground when I pull this sidearm out and shoot him in the head if he pulls me over. Don't you ever think about doing it? And he'd get so mad.
Allegedly. I should just name the title of this episode Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I love the way that it rolls off the tongue. Allegedly.
It almost sounds French or something.
It just sounds like you're saying things that are more important than they are. Like, it makes you feel important saying them. Like, someone's going to come after you with a cease and desist. Like, that's a dream of mine. Like, I'd love to be hit with a cease and desist. Are you kidding me?
If you will.
Please hit me with a...
Allegedly.
Yeah, if you will, please sue me to make me feel legitimate as a member of society.
I don't want to get sued. Sue Ida.
No, don't sue the LLC, bitch. How about that? How about you sue my entity and not me? Okay.
Entity.
Yeah. Fucking call me Johnny Cochran, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking come after you. I want to show them a little queer eye for the straight guy.
Damn, dude.
My reboot is gonna kick ass, dude. It's gonna be so cool.
God,
queer eye for the mean guy, for the mean girl.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Why?
It's bullshit.
Why? You still are
the guy
sick.
who was cranking my neck. He's 195 pounds. He's a great dude, but
you cut off.
Jesus, he's strong.
Queer eye for the straight guy. So this is what last episode we were talking about. They were just kind of mean. From what I remember, watch them be really nice and boring.
You need to be able to full screen this.
This is full screen.
No,
this is as big as
Ida,
it
the
gets.
entire TV.
He's sort of a t-shirt and jeans
What?
kind of guy.
Why?
He's going for a mountain man look, which
That's
means
fine.
wants
They
to
can
be
see
a
it.
freak show. He has
Normally
these
our screen is bigger.
overgrown claw-like tentacle feet.
That's very common
Toenails.
amongst the dancers
It's
and the
called
skaters.
country toes.
On one hand, we have Rome, glamour, gorgeous. On the other hand, we have Alabama country toes.
First of all, he should have set up like a beautiful home for her.
Well, you know what? They're always on the road. They travel many, many weeks.
love
out of the
this guy.
year,
What's
and
his
they have
name?
No place to come home to.
They've been
I
together.
don't know.
Married for 4 months. They've been together for 6 years.
That guy's so hot on the right. Holy shit.
I remember
He's
that
the
guy was the
Anthony.
biggest bitch, the guy with the glasses.
Roman holiday.
Roman
Bye.
Holiday.
Getting better.
Leather pants.
Look at that flip phone. That guy. Kyan? The hell's his name? Food and wine. I love that. There was wine back then. Culture. Yes. Work, honey. That's Jonathan. That's my best Jonathan. Yes, honey.
Carson.
Oh my god. I love the opening. Look at that whisk.
I love those sunglasses back then.
I love the music of the early 2000s.
You live on Gay Street.
That lounge music, that Thievery Corporation Electronica album from
Don't
2002.
degrade Thievery Corporation by saying
Not
it's like this.
degrading them. It's not like this, but I'm saying that like early lounge music in New York City where you sip on an
Yeah, it's
apple,
called house.
an appletini. Yeah, house, but it's like early house.
Deep
it's
house.
like, it's different. It's just different.
Unce.
Like Paul Oakenfold.
Oh god, they're running.
Where are they?
I love the glasses. They all look like they're in the Matrix. There was
That
one
guy's,
guy
like,
they
good
made
looking.
over that was, this is the guy that I watched. I was like, this guy's so hot. Why are they fixing
Yeah.
this guy's life? Like, this is a sham. This is the one I
You're a
saw.
lucky man, brother. She is gorgeous.
Who decorated your
Yeah, that
house?
guy's like
Like a
straight.
couple of old
He's like, you're a lucky man, brother. She's gorgeous. I'm gonna need 30
I'm gonna
minutes for
fuck
her in the
her.
bathroom.
These are delightful.
He's like, I'm gay, but you're gonna let. He's like, I'm gay. Can I try eating your pussy? I want to just see what it's like.
Let me just get a little taste, a little
He
nibble.
goes, is it cool? I just want to see what it's like. She's
just
like,
wanna-
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to taste it so I could tell you what you're
Yeah.
doing wrong.
He's like, you know, I've never eaten pussy before. What's it taste like? I'm gay.
I agree. You agree? Okay. Look what I found. So you guys are into soft porn.
Oh my God.
I love them. I really want to know what these gays are up to these days.
Your plates.
And this is Sylvia's cooking.
Now when did you make this?
She made that last night. She made it.
Hey, put that down.
What is that the Olympic torch?
Yes.
This beautiful.
He's like, shove it up my ass.
On Saturday.
He's like fucking it.
Yeah. Fuck me with the Olympic torch.
Delicious.
That guy's like, it's legitimately good looking. Why are they helping him? He doesn't need the help. He has
Yeah,
his
you don't need a
face.
straight queer eye that guy.
I'm dieting.
Honestly, the new guys are really good. They're really
No,
good.
they're great.
They're really good.
They blow these guys out of the fucking water.
I'm Nancy. You be Nancy. You're
Wait,
wanna
keep
know if they're-
watching. I want to keep watching this.
All right.
You always do this. You
Okay,
turn it
'cause I
off.
want them to be
Why when I'm getting
mean.
interested?
All right, I want them to be
They'll
mean.
get mean. Don't worry. They just got to be silly gays for 5 minutes.
All right.
They got to be silly kooky gays.
I want the claws to come out. I want shots to be fired.
This is how you do that. This is how you find out when the claws come out.
Fast forward. I suppose
Oh,
you
they
are
don't
right.
have any bumps on this one.
Not every video has bumps.
I think they're really great. I mean, you should see their apartment. It is literally, it's so scary.
It was a mismatch, hodgepodge of
Yeah.
trying to be modern and not being successful at it.
Imagine thinking
And
this
that's
guy
why I
needs
wanted to
anyone's
bring you
help.
here, because this is the kind of furniture that you were sort
Look
of
at him.
invoking,
That guy's a
but
model.
it wasn't
It's
what you actually had gone
unbelievable.
out
Yeah.
His
and
bone
sort of
structure is
selected.
impeccable.
All right, this is the whole
needs
accessory
no
area.
help.
Love it. And see all the color.
It's amazing, yeah.
I mean, literally, unless he's like
Disgusting furniture.
awful.
Disgusting
But that's from the
furniture.
time. That's
Yeah,
the time.
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is what he was talking about with the old early 2000s
Yeah,
furniture.
the color
It was
schemes,
atrocious.
the fucking orange accent walls suck me off.
Yeah, they're very sophisticated.
Couldn't agree more.
If I see any of you using those IKEA fucking colors, I'm gonna kill you.
It's awful.
Look at that
The clashing.
fucking lavender chair.
Awful.
Fuck you.
With the orange. Ugh.
I think it's gonna look great. All right, kids, well, we gotta go. We've got a busy day. And I've got to get back to their house and paint the pink polka dots on the walls.
Jesus fuck.
I love that it's in New York. I like that you get exterior city shots, right?
I'm just not a big New York fan.
What? I ain't doing this.
People live.
with you.
I love visiting New York, and I can't spend more than 5 days there.
Set you up with a fantastic Roman.
What? Because it's the only place more chaotic than the inside of your mind.
No, it's people live like animals there. It's disgusting.
Yeah, what? Oh, everyone's living large on the corner of fucking Sunset.
Do you know how you would struggle in New York?
Yeah.
With your current
first
predicament?
of all, $14 billion, that is incorrect. By the way, it's actually more expensive these days to live in LA than in New York. That's a fact.
Yeah, you live
true.
in Queens.
Sweet, rich, buttery flavor. Yeah, it's great stuff. And that'll be the
This is when they discovered cheese was a thing in the early 2000s.
Cheese that you're going to put in is what we call Caggio di Roma, cheese of Rome.
You got some
But they didn't
fucking
know about
greaseball
cheese
teach you
before
about
then?
cheese. Yeah, this guy's like, I like cheddar.
Of Italy, the pecorino.
The idea that I just can't get behind this guy needing anybody's help. Do a queer eye on that guy, on the guy to his right. That guy needs
Do a
help.
queer on this Italian.
of the Caggio di Roma, and then just a few tablespoons of this.
Oh, is he one of the Fab Five? The guy on the right? That's a joke, right?
Yeah, the guy on the right's in the fat. That's the bitchiest one. The guy with the glasses.
Well, yeah, she's
I
very
just
aware of the
insulted
different
him. I didn't
cheeses.
mean
You know, the
to.
last thing we lose in our heritage is the foods. We lose the language very quickly. All right, we lose the customs, the way they dress.
I know she'll appreciate that.
All right.
Oh, maybe they're helping him because he's retarded.
They're helping because he's an
Because he
absolute
like can't
himbo.
speak. Yeah.
And the food.
Yeah, this is when they discovered charcuterie in the early 2000s. They were like, wow,
It's the plight of the
We can
hot
have
guy
a-
with a small brain.
we can deconstruct a sandwich
Yeah.
and put it on a plate
Yeah.
and then eat each part individually.
Make an aioli with our bare hands.
You could put cheese and jam together,
Yeah.
and that's gay.
Sweet and savory
Yeah.
can be paired together.
Basically, there's some of the scariest toes you've ever seen. So where do you want us to go?
great. I'll lead you to the locker room where you could change into robes.
They're at Wii Spa, Manhattan.
Dude, I was at Wii Spa. It was fantastic. Every
You
time
went
I go to
again?
Wii
You
Spa,
went again to Wii Spa?
dude, I was butt fucking naked with a bunch of dudes.
Oh
It kicked
my
ass.
God.
I
Oh
can't
my
do that
God.
with the boys because it's just too
Because
weird.
it's gay as hell, John.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're gay.
But strange dudes I could do it with all day. So I was butt naked in that wet spa with a bunch of guys. Kicked ass. I felt like I was in Eastern Promises, putting a towel over my face.
Have you each lie on your back, face up.
I mean, this is...
His toes don't look bad.
Which is that?
Anti-fluid gel. It helps really reduce muscle ache.
That guy's beautiful.
He's really good looking.
God, he's retarded though. His toes look fine.
Let's get to the exciting stuff.
So tonight's gonna be fun.
I want to see them remodel the house. Like, what were they doing
Oh, it's gonna be
then?
atrocious.
It's the remodel's gonna be so ugly.
Yeah, the remodel's gonna look.
And these pants are from Victorinox, but look how sexy that is. When you take
Victorinox
cute
pants?
sportswear and dress it up with the beautiful tuxedo shirt.
That would be a great look on ice.
All right.
Oh my
movie star.
God.
I should have done this for the Olympics.
He looked
The
good.
Lithuanian judge. All right.
The reason he's got fucked up toes, he's an Olympic runner. Okay.
8.5.
Is he? Is he an Olympic runner?
Yeah, the torch.
Puerto Rico gives
That's
me
right.
a 9.0 because I know
Thought that was a strap on.
Yeah, it was his cod piece.
Did a heat transfer of a tiger's head.
Jesus
on leather.
Christ.
And we just
Actually,
made
that's
it
kind
up
of
for you,
cool.
custom
No,
made.
it's not.
If you could pull that off now, if you looked like him, you could pull anything off.
That is true. You can wear a trash bag and look like, you know, you're part of the new Yeezy campaign.
Yeah.
Do you have a
TVK
gay
brother.
Wow, that's the gayest fucking. He looks like a pirate.
They're literally making him gay. The whole
Yeah, they're like-
transformation
they're
at the
like-
end, he's like, you're gay now.
They're like, okay, now all of us are gonna suck your cock. He's like, all of us are gonna line up. This is fashion.
I mean, it would only be fair if they're remodeling his whole house.
Yeah,
He should suck one of them
that's
off.
the joke I've always had about Queer Eyes. At the end of each episode, they have the straight guy and they'll gangbang him.
Yeah, they should have
They're
to.
all like, all right, time to pay the toll.
It's such good. I mean, it's a reasonable toll. They're doing a lot for them.
I mean,
doing a
I
lot
would,
for them.
You know, I'd let Bobby fuck my ass if he put $50,000 into my house.
So would I.
Right here. Is this
Kidding me?
A hot night in.
I love those little bath things where you the little tables for
I
your
do.
stuff.
I never get to that level of treat myself.
I know, me neither. Where you get like a little bath table.
Yeah, you get a
You
bath
put your
table.
you put your laptop on the bath table.
I would need a
What are
really
those
nice
called?
bathtub, and my bathtub just does not make the cut these days.
Yeah, you don't want to be the guy with a shitty moldy bathtub and then you have a tray.
I'm a guy with a
That's
shitty moldy bath.
undignified.
Yeah, that's like gummo. I'm expecting to eat a chocolate bar and a bunch of spaghetti in the bath. My hillbilly mom's gonna be standing over me.
You can use
use it. I would use it once a week, whether you shave or not. However, if you've not
This
shaved
guy's
for a
so
few days
hot.
and you wanna
I
shave,
don't even think he's
spray
gay,
exfoliate
honestly.
before you
I get no gay vibes from this guy whatsoever. He's just attractive.
Yeah, he's very like Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, I don't even know how, but he is.
It's his hair.
It's his hair.
You picture him in blue jeans and a white shirt.
And a Coca-Cola shirt.
Yeah.
And just relax for a second, okay?
Blue jeans, white shirt. He's putting peanuts into Coke.
His bone structure is unbelievable.
And then hit, get going.
Who's hotter, that guy or that guy? I can't even decide. Actually, no.
I'm
I
taking
think
the
the
little
guy on the
Brandon
right.
Flowers looking cocksucker is hotter.
Yeah, brunette
Okay, I think Jay's ready
with the
for it.
heart on his shirt. Oh,
Yeah.
he's so attractive.
He died in World War II.
Let's get to the house tour. Let's get to the house tour. That's the best part. We're always all waiting for the house tour. It's the same exact format. They sit on the couch at the end. They wait for him to come out. John and I are, we're all about to go upstairs and watch Queer Eye after this, so we're sorry if this
That
is like
guy
not.
is shaving the fuck out of his face. Relax.
Yeah, he looks like a child. He looks like Johnny Ghosh. Stop shaving. Oh,
Look how
actually, he
good
looks
looking he
good.
is.
Jesus Christ, he looks good. This guy needs no help. I cannot stress that enough. They should be helping schlubs, okay? They should be helping the LA comedy scene.
They're not together.
They're not together. She's a prop. She's a manic pixie dream girl.
No, she's not. Oh God. Look at
This
that
is the
board.
house. It's actually not bad. Honestly,
It
it's
looks
kind
like
of an.
shit.
It does look like shit, but like in a fun early 2000s way.
Yeah,
How
I
I
mean, yeah.
love, the style I loved.
I'm so happy she loves it.
That guy reminds me of
Look at this. I want
John
tell me what you
Lovitz.
think about this drawing.
He's like, look at this MC Escher drawing I have here. He's
She's nowhere near as good.
look at
looking
all
as
these
him.
staircases. They all lead to the same floor in a different way.
I think he said a total of 4 words the whole
He's
episode.
He's like, this MC Escher painting is what's called a visual puzzle, right?
An effortless movement towards something that we want to be at.
What a himbo.
What a retard.
What a fucking himbo. He's
This
like,
guy's so stupid.
what a retard.
Must be so nice being a guy that's that good looking. You never have to learn
Oh,
a
you never.
single thing.
Same thing in women.
Look at his body. Oh my god.
Look at the city.
A guy like that, you don't even want him to have any intelligence. You just want to take advantage of him.
There's a great song.
Straight up.
It's called I Like 'Em Big and Stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is something so nice about just being with like a hot, dumb guy. It's fun as hell.
I'm usually the hot dumb guy. You know?
I did it for a moment in time, and it was a great time until they become unbearably stupid.
Yeah, they're
But
not
for
fun at all.
for a fun little sliver of time, it's a good little fling to have a dumb guy, no expectations.
God, look at this retard. He's like, I've changed my life around.
Come here.
He's like, come here, baby. I'm making you pasta sauce.
He burns the
He's like,
house
I'm
down.
making you Chef Boyardee. Let's talk about art.
I made some Kraft mac and cheese for my girl.
He's like, look at this. Look at this is an original Dr. Seuss.
The original Dr. Seuss. Hey, I just got a call back from Chanel for
He's
their
like-
new campaign.
As you see, baby, they like the green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham. I am.
This is, as you see, baby.
Look at that! That's what he made her. It's like worse than Chef Boyardee.
I've made.
This is
Here's how you know how you keep a bitch.
something Louis said
It's like,
to
it's
us.
gourmet.
First thing
It's gourmet, baby. Baby,
moved to the States.
baby cakes. It is gourmet.
Baby cakes. It's gourmet.
Their customs, language.
Baby, I made you some Johnny cakes.
The last thing that goes.
He's like, this soup de Johnny. He's like, baby.
They're like, oh my god, he's so retarded.
oh my God.
His dick is so big and he's so stupid.
We'll try to keep the traditions of the food at least staying all the time.
He's like, baby, I know you fucking greaseballs like pasta. So I made you.
Is she Italian?
Yeah, he's like, baby, I made you something you greaseballs like. You goddamn pasta monkeys enjoy spaghetti, don't you?
It was the best meal.
This is just the first of many dishes.
She's so impressed by this.
She's so impressed because
She's so-
because he
he's
strung
fucking
a sentence
retarded.
together.
Yeah, she's like, you cook?
Ooh, there are little Zimmermans on the way. Oh, he's putting on the outfit for the date. The
Oh,
military
God.
pant, the cool Armani belt. He's gonna do the big kind of Cossack-inspired sweater.
You look great.
I love that. I love the way he's describing it.
Cossack-inspired sweat. It looks like something Hellraiser would wear.
The Appenninos. The girls are out.
This
Apeninos.
feels so good.
Baby, have you ever had charcuterie?
Charcuterie. Is that the title of the episode? That might be.
He's like,
Charcuterie.
baby,
Now we're ready.
baby, this is gourmet charcuterie.
I want some of that.
That's so sad when he's pretending to be cultured.
The stars, the horse. Go.
We're gonna never see.
Baby, spread those legs so I can put my sausage in your charcuterie. What is it? Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie?
He's like, baby, you know, before cars were around, this is how people got around.
By a
Click-clock.
donkey.
People went from place to place via horsey.
Now what's that?
What is this gift that he just gave her?
Baby, if you think about it, this thing's just a big deer.
You have tricky things in that bag.
She's retarded too, by the way. I think she's as dumb
being
as
nice. She's being nice.
She's so stupid.
She's being so nice to him. She's like, oh my god, okay.
We only are giving her any credit because he's so retarded, but she's probably not far up.
Yeah, it's like two
She
adorable
said that's
retards.
the best meal she's ever had. It
Yeah, she's
looked like
retarded.
somebody shat out Chef Boyardee and put it on a plate.
I love you, baby.
I love you, baby. I love you.
He's like, baby, are these buildings in the distance? He's like, are these buildings far away or just very small? He's trying to touch them.
He's just on drugs, probably.
He's like, how long you think it would take me to run to the moon?
Skyline, and this is such a clear night. It's really ideal. Look at this.
He tries to Bruce
Oh,
Almighty
God.
the moon for her.
Ice skating.
Never.
He's like, how's the water hard?
Babe,
This is amazing.
babe, let's go ice skating at Rockefeller.
This is what gay guys think straight people do all day.
Why? Oh, they're like amazing ice skaters. What the fuck? Holy shit. Wait, what the fuck? They're like oh wait, is that what he is? Is he an Olympic
I think
figure
he's an
skater?
ice skater.
They're
That's so-
literally Olympic figure skaters.
That's so fucking funny.
Well, no wonder
I
they're
thought he was a runner.
retards. Their whole life has been this. Their whole life has been doing that. You can't expect these people to read. They're fucking triple axling. Holy
funny.
shit, they're both amazing.
Everyone's out watching them. What if this is
This is
the
incredible.
most
These people need no
narcissistic
help.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
Imagine thinking
Oh my
these
God.
people need help. Holy shit. That's incredible. That's unbelievable.
Armani on ice, but he looks really butch. Wait, the leg. Yes, get it.
Spread those legs, honey. You spread that charcuterie. Wow. Wow.
Holy shit. He's like, baby.
magnificent. They're magnificent. Look at this. No, people like this, Olympians get an exemption from having to have any intellect. I mean, they're doing a public service with their
Olympian wrestlers are
bodies.
the coolest people on earth.
I'm so over wrestlers.
Wrestling's the most technical sport on planet Earth.
Whatever. It's not more technical than this.
It is way more technical than that.
They're doing triple axles, John.
Yeah,
They're
nobody's-
doing.
nobody's getting fucking cranked on triple axles.
Yeah, they are. If they could split their heads open in a second.
What do you think wrestlers deal with?
They're on ice.
It's combat.
They're on ice.
Have you seen? Oh man,
It's nice that she's done a lot of
watch
work
another
with
episode
it.
of Queer Eye. Let's get one where it's a real
Are they
fat
doing
slob.
their
not an
house tour
Olympic
was
house
so underwhelming. I guess I should show them just like a Queer Eye Bobby house tour. Like that shit is
No,
like.
do Tan's house in Utah.
Oh, what now?
Have you not seen that?
No.
Turn on Tan's house in Utah.
Oh wait, I have on AD. I've seen it. Yeah. It's fine. It's okay.
I like Tan's house in Utah.
It's a good starter house for a rich guy. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I want to show them a Bobby Queer Eye like home makeover. Queer Eye home. Insane what they do for these people. Let's just show them home reveal. What can you not You're serious? Bobby's so fucking cool.
I love Bobby.
Queer Eye home reveal. Damn, it's not showing us anything. But it's unbelievable what he does for these people's houses. It's like legitimately like dream makeover home tour. I guess I should show them. This is from the Today Show, so I'll be able to show this. This is just like 3 years ago.
Fabulous guys, 4 seasons, 3 Emmys, 2 years, and 1 massive hit show. Queer Eye on Netflix is back for another season, featuring a
People
new
will probably
batch of
not
inspiring
expect us to love this show as much as we do. Have you guys talked about this on Hate Watch?
You and me? Fuck yeah, they know we love this show.
Look at myself.
Yeah, maybe. Look at that. Look what they do.
Finally see yourself.
It did not dawn on me that you could mathematically do this.
Before, in the footprint that it was, we couldn't. We took
Bobby
the
is
wall out of the
incredible.
kitchen, moved the dining room over, and
What he does, what he
I like
does
his
for
hair.
people. I love his hair. I love his whole vibe. I love his essence. You can tell he's like been through it.
You can tell he can like fucking do general contracting.
Totally. You see him too.
Yeah, he's
he has like
cutting wood.
chainsaws in his hands.
All here, Jonathan Van Ness, 10 friends.
But I have a fantasy that they're actually really mean to them behind the scenes, and they hate them. I kind of love
No,
I don't know.
maybe Bobby and Tan.
Season 4 here.
Yeah, maybe Bobby and Tan.
Anthony's a himbo.
Okay, so 7 total with the group. Yeah. Can you believe how in such a short time this show has hit such a nerve with the culture?
The answer is no.
No. How are you handling it with just over a year of this?
Anthony's on the far right. He's the guy that we're speculating is straight.
As a group,
or
we
not
have
straight.
support for each other, which is really nice because anytime we get overwhelmed,
Karamo would
or feel
be the
like we're in a
straight guy,
constant
but he's
state of
not
shock,
straight.
we can kind of
Karamo's
turn
got
together and be
babies and
like,
shit.
You feel this way as
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's
With a
process
woman?
it. Let's work through
Especially
it.
within the first few months, we really did have those calls saying, "Are you coping okay?" Because it's intense.
They're so touchy-feely with each other. You know they've all fucked, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
Who would have thought? Because of course we
Maybe
all remember
not.
the original show, and you do a reboot of something like this. I mean, most people aren't going to think it's going to be an even bigger hit.
Yeah.
But you made
It'd be
it your
messy.
own. You made
It's
it
not a
so
good idea.
special. I
Yeah, it
think
would be.
it has so much heart.
These guys can get all the boy pussy they need.
I really can't stand Savannah Guthrie. I really cannot stand her as a host.
But other than that,
She does not. She has like a very grating voice. She's extremely
This is
annoying.
not a house reveal. It's a real house reveal.
I know. I want them to show us like they don't have one. We have to go to actual Netflix, and then we could really actually get flagged, probably. But it's Patreon. How are they gonna flag me? How are you gonna flag me?
You're doing
out
this.
there?
You're doing it. You ride that line.
I just don't like it. I don't like. Yeah, I like to push boundaries. Okay, sue me, bitch. Sue me. You know.
You got to play the game. You ever watch Great Escape?
No. What is that?
You got to record this podcast like you're. First of all, Queen, watch Great Escape. Okay.
What is that?
It's about a bunch of guys escaping a Nazi POW camp.
Oh,
And they
no,
rat.
not for me.
They're real careful.
Sounds like a real bummer, John.
It's a great movie. Steve McQueen's in it. Everybody's in it.
How are you?
Not bad.
That's good.
It's good. I love
What are you
Tubi.
doing?
I was watching Tubi last night because I found one of our old episodes that I uploaded for the last Patreon, and we watched a lot of Tubi and Pluto. My God, TMZ, as I live and breathe.
No, dude. No, don't subject me to
Sorry,
this shit.
I'm sorry.
Pick something I
Today
like.
on TMZ,
Fucking that himbo surfer.
we got Amanda Bynes with a baseball bat
God fucking damn it.
walking
I got-
down.
Where's this cable coming from?
There's cables everywhere. We have a rat nest of cables down there.
Rat King.
Rat King, whatever. Okay, but there's a lot happening. What else happening in the world? So Tucker, Succession was you don't watch Succession, but Succession
You
was
talk about beef.
unbelievable yesterday. What? Beef?
You didn't watch Beef?
What?
The new Stephen Yeun show?
No, I'm not watching that. I'm not
I
watching
watched
it.
all. So I've realized
I'm not going to watch a show called Beef. Excuse me.
it's really good, and I realized I can spend alone time and just enjoy TV shows. So I'm not gonna lie to you. The past week I had three pints of Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Oh, you just told me you were eating so clean.
I was, but there were a couple nights.
So you lied.
There were a couple nights. No. There were a couple nights where I'd go home. I'd have a couple episodes of Waco queued up.
Boy.
On the way home, I
What
hit 7-Eleven.
flavors?
Okay, I can tell you exactly.
What flavors? Because I bet
the
you
first
didn't
two
choose
were
the good
the
ones.
first two.
I bet
the
you all
first
got
two.
you got chocolate peanut butter bullshit.
No, the first two were. I think the first one was like a chocolate peanut butter bullshit. Second one was like a chocolate bullshit, and then the third one, I got the raspberry cream cheese.
Oh, okay, that's some shit I would choose. I would choose like the cream. I like the ones with the cake in them, and I like the cinnamon rolls one, and I like
the cinnamon
and I like
ones.
strawberry cheesecake.
Oatmeal one's really good.
I have an oatmeal one. I haven't
It's
had
like an
Ben &
oatmeal
Jerry's.
chocolate chip cookie. It's so fucking good with like waffle cone pieces in it. It's insane.
When I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, all I ate was Ben & Jerry's, and I watched Girls, thinking I was going to hate the show. I ended up loving the show, watching the whole show as I was recovering with bandages in my mouth, and the doctor prescribed me like hydrocodone.
The best.
And I think I took 1 or 2, and it was like bliss, amazing. And then my mom swapped them out for Tylenol and didn't tell me.
You fucking loser.
So I thought I was taking, and so for years later, I'd be like, yeah, the hydrocodone was amazing. All I did was eat Ben & Jerry's and watch Girls. And I did that endlessly. And then my mom's like, yeah, you weren't taking hydrocodone.
Your mom took
it
your
out
Oxy,
for
dude.
Tylenol. But I didn't know. That's how amazing acetaminophen is. That's my point, is that like Tylenol, ibuprofen, all these medications are so wonderful that you could trick some, unknowing retard like me into thinking that that's a controlled substance when it's in fact just over-the-counter medication.
But let's get the nitty-gritty here. Ben & Jerry's far exceeds any other ice cream out there.
Yeah, in terms of creativity, in terms of like what they bring to the table, yeah. But I had this conversation with Tim actually, and he's right. He's right in saying that like there's more. Ben & Jerry's is far more inspired, like the flavors, but Haagen-Dazs is technically slightly higher quality ice cream.
I'll tell you right now, Haagen-Dazs is sterile, creepy.
They don't have as many.
Nazi-like.
It is Nazi-like, and they don't have as many good flavors. That is true. Their matcha flavor though is fucking.
Not a big matcha green tea guy.
That's a whole lot of your problem.
You know what's funny though is that one of my favorite things to get from Starbucks is a dirty chai.
You cannot get matcha from Starbucks.
No, I get a dirty chai with mocha in it.
That's so much sugar because the chai already has so much sugar, and then you're adding mocha to it, and then there's milk. That's sugar. Oh gosh, diabetes in a cup.
I get it like once a month maybe. But
that's a lot.
I get my espresso. I get my chai. It's so complex, the flavors. There's chocolate. There's spice in it. There's coffee in it. It's just wonderful. I've been cooking a lot of steak.
I made a steak last night. It was not good because it was in the freezer, and so like I got all freaked out and made it like well.
You didn't thaw it?
I did. I thought it.
Did you thaw it quickly or did you thaw it?
I just heard about somebody dying from a bacterial infection, and then I looked up like how you can get a bacterial infection, and a lot of times it's from like undercooked meats, and this meat was in the freezer. And I didn't remember like when I put it in there, so I was like, I'm just gonna make it well done. Even though normally I would cook something. I did thaw it in the fridge, but still, and it was fine. But it wasn't like as pink or as red as they are right when you get them fresh.
So what you do is,
and so that's when I would make it medium rare, is if I just get it from the store.
I never tempt steaks correctly when I make them in my house. So what I like to do is I like to cook. I told you my biggest come up ever, right? The Whole Foods steak come up.
No, are you finally buying your steaks at a better place?
No, so I went to the Whole Foods in Glendale.
Great Whole Foods.
Good Whole Foods.
Amazing Whole Foods. Really good brisket at that Whole Foods.
I finished up
Juice bar.
I finished up my combat training, and I immediately had to call a buddy, and I knew the Whole Foods in Glendale was a 20-minute drive away, so I was like, I'll give him 20 minutes. I'll drive to the Whole Foods in Glendale. I show up there, I walk in, I look at the meat section. The butcher's putting all the meat for the next day in the butcher in the floor fridges. And I look in there and I see New York strips. And you didn't believe me. I texted you about this. You didn't believe me. I got 6 New York strips.
That's right.
I got 6 New York strips for $24 because they labeled them as stew meat.
That's awesome.
I've been eating those New York strips all the time. I have 2 of them thawing in the fridge as we speak. I cut them up.
Rocks.
So what I do is I get cauliflower rice with asparagus. And then I get Uncle Ben's rice in the bag.
You're always buying foods with the name of Uncle. In them, like Uncle seasonings.
Peter, So what I do is I get the first I
use Uncle Tom's
rice.
Uncle Tom's paprika.
Uncle Tom's paprika. So what freedom paprika. And what I do is I cook I half and half the cauliflower. I put some mushrooms in there too. I half and half the cauliflower and the rice. So if you do that, and then I put a chili oil in it, a Chinese chili oil, honey, a little bit of honey, and a little bit of soy sauce, and then furikake.
Furikake?
It's the sesame seeds, seaweed, all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I put a little bit of soy, sesame sauce.
It's like an Asian steak now.
Well, that's why I cook the rice in. And then I put the rice in the bowl, and then I do the chili flake and honey in the pan and I sear that fucking steak and that shit, and oh boy. Oh boy!
Oh my god! Don't make
and I get
that sound.
I get some high grade honey too. I don't fuck around.
You gotta get the local.
No.
Manuka honey is where it's at. Cures eczema and shit.
I get whatever honey. I get the honey.
What if I just turned this into an Andrew Huberman podcast? Oh, I promised them I was gonna talk about like my homeless encounter, but I didn't. So I guess in the last.
What was your fucking homeless encounter?
I got accosted in the street by a psychopath, and it's like throw them in jail. You know what I mean? Just throw them in jail. Enough already. Some homeless freak. Enough. I'm so sick of being nice about all this. Get out of here. Get out of my face. I had to run inside a California pizza kitchen for fucking refuge.
The fuck this
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I wish he was a fag. I would have liked him. No, he was an asshole. I don't even know what he was. Homeless people are asexual. They're not even sexual. No, they just want to kill you. They don't want to fuck you. They want to kill you. I'd rather somebody try to fuck me. At least I can maybe live. No, this guy has like a fucking screwdriver in his hand. He's walking around like he owns the place. Yeah, they always have weapons. You look at the Citizen app and it's always like telling you, man wielding, umbrella, or man wield something sharper, like man wielding screwdriver. With a hammer. I saw one time I was driving by. Kind of right when Beverly Hills turns into like Hollywood, or like what WeHo, where like that drop off takes place, where it goes from like really, really nice to like really shitty in a second. And I saw some guy just hitting his head with a hammer.
like Ren and Stimpy.
That
kicks ass.
Fully. Just over and over, and he knocked himself out on the concrete, and I just drove right past. Light turned green, I just keep on going.
I have this fantasy where a homeless guy comes at me with a screwdriver, and I do that thing where I grab his fist, and then I grab his bicep, and he's trying to stab me, and I divert the screwdriver into his own neck.
Oh, yeah.
He's just squirting blood, and I just walk away, and then I toss my cigarette and just keep walking.
GTA, baby.
Yeah.
That's what the city is. So I had to go in the California pizza kitchen, and, just to get away from the guy.
Yeah.
And, frankly, you don't even know how many people in there are homeless,
Where the fuck are you around a CPK, Glendale?
It was around there. Something. Yeah, no, it was,
Where
it was farther out. It was farther out. It was like
Pasadena?
Pasadena. Yeah.
You were there?
Yeah.
I lived there. Why didn't you hit me up?
It was just like a little while ago, but it was what it was.
It wasn't like,
it was what it was. I mean, there's not that many homeless people in Pasadena, but the fact that
there used to be way more, which is funny.
There still are.
I mean, when I was a kid,
Pasadena is way more Republican, so they will just throw you out. But it was horrific, and I fucking had to go inside the California pizza kitchen. It's like I have to like pretend to order something. I don't want to order anything there. It's just like the food just comes out of a freezer.
That's literally right next to the police station. You
all the chain restaurants used to be so good in the early 2000s, and they all went south so quickly.
And be like, "There's a man with a screwdriver."
What am I going to call the cops every time there's a psychopath around me?
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I would be calling the cops?
You should have them on speed dial.
No,
every woman should have the police on speed dial. And just,
I have my pepper spray and I have my weapons.
Not going to do anything. You guys are all retarded. My sister one time calls me and some guy's following her home. What?
You're right. No,
you are. My sister one time calls me and she's following me. She goes, "There's a guy and he's on a scooter and he's just following me and I just like don't know what to do." And I'm like, "Why are you calling me?"
It was just her boyfriend.
Call the cops. Yeah, it's her boyfriend. Yeah. They did just buy a moped. I was like, call call the fucking cops. What are you doing? You have a private gang. Imagine if you will. Say you had a dude you knew that had a gun and you could call him and he'll always be there in 5 minutes.
Okay,
anywhere you
go. How the cops work.
That is literally how the cops work.
First of all, not in Los Angeles. Have you called the cops? They take a long ass time to get to where you are.
I know for a fact if you said there's a man with a screwdriver and he's threatening me with
they will be there. No, they'll be
there.
They'll take 3 more bites out of their hoagie.
5 minutes response
3 more
time.
bites out of their hoagie before they even bother getting in the car. I mean,
in Pasadena, it's a different story. Also, I know for a fact that CPK is like right next to the police station.
Well, whatever, dude. He wasn't like.
You should just gotta say hi. I'm Ida.
He just started yelling towards me, and then he was like walking towards me, and so I see California Pizza Kitchen. I run inside, and then I'm like, hi. They're like, can we seat you? And I'm like, no. Like, I'll just go to the bar. And it's like I'm not gonna get nothing. So he's like sat at the bar. Like I get like a salad.
Sad corporate bartender.
Awful, dude. I got a awful sad
He's from,
little
like,
side
Brazil.
salad. No, the bartender was really cool. You could tell he ate his life. I understand, but everybody else just looked. There was just such a feeling of malaise and misery inside this corporate place, as there always has been. But it's like I have fond memories actually from my childhood of like going to Chili's and getting the chicken tenders or whether the chicken crispers. Incredible. The blooming onion. These memories don't exist anymore. See, that was the time. That was before like I don't want to say late stage capitalism, but it was before corporations, corporate restaurants went completely downhill. There was a moment in time where they really got it right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, did you ever go to Chili's like in 2003, 2004?
No, but one of my favorite other memes is the "Hi, welcome to Chili's" meme. You
The what?
That?
No.
Let me show you this real quick.
But like Chili's in like 2006, actually not 2004. Claim jumper. What is that?
It was like a SoCal thing. You wouldn't know.
No, yeah, I don't.
It was like a Gold Rush themed restaurant.
That's
What's
kinda
up with your
cool.
internet?
I don't know. It keeps going in and out. I just think homeless people like build a prison. Build a prison.
they
Take
just
some of the
need
money from
low-
Ukraine and build a prison and make it a nice prison. I mean, don't torture them. It's like I don't want them to create like Guantanamo, but throw them in jail. Give them a better life. Get them off the drugs.
Yeah.
Or legalize drugs. I don't know. Like, but fix it. Enough already. Like people that, you know, God, I'm so sick.
Jesus.
Not really that sick. I'm fine. I'm getting over it. But it's the thing where I think my sinus infection turned into an ear infection, but it's like ear infections are for babies, so I don't know.
Here, okay, I'm gonna blow your little mind.
Look
right
at that
here.
old Chili's logo. God damn.
Here, you'll love this.
I already love it.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
What? What is that?
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
Woo.
Chili's.
What the? But did you put this on or it just
No,
came on?
It just came on. Damn,
Woo.
that guy's singing his fucking
This
ass
guy's got-
off.
This guy's
Is
got
that Shaq?
pipes. It's not Shaq, you racist.
Kind of looks like him. It does.
It doesn't.
Look at his profile. He's got the same facial hair.
That was
Damn.
really good, actually.
This guy's
I
like,
want my
this guy's
baby
like, we
back
got it.
ribs. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
There's more.
Sauce. Put on
Sounds great. So much better. Barbecue sauce. There you go. Yeah, much better.
They didn't have to go on that hard on this song, but they did.
Oops. Can't
I'll always play Kanye. Play Kanye every day of my life. I wonder if I can talk about the NDA. The NDA I signed was from Yeezy.
You are fucking hilarious. You can't talk about the NDA on your Patreon podcast.
It's
Okay, the Patreon is
paywalled.
It's not going to protect you.
Oh.
Ida, stop
Sorry.
it. Who's fucking? Where do you
I
think
was
you
just
get off?
joking about that. It was cool though.
Okay, don't talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
God, just shut up.
Do I have to edit that out?
Yes.
Oh.
What's
Really?
this? Yes.
It didn't say that I couldn't. Whatever. I don't know what it said. It's
You just
really
you
long.
love you just want to talk about it and you want to allude to it and you want to let people guess about it and feel cooler. Just shut up.
All right.
God, I'm not trying to help you with this shit. I don't even know what this is.
I'm not gonna edit it out. It stays.
That's adorable. Oh, this is good.
I mean, I love Kanye West. It's like I have no ill word to say about him or anybody.
That doesn't matter. Sign an NDA.
Sue me. Don't, please. Like,
Get out of your
don't.
mind.
No.
Anyways,
I just love him. I'm just excited for him, and I hope people stop coming for him. Penguin depressed. What the hell?
oh, this is a great video. I haven't seen this.
You've seen this?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's a
Turn up
depressed
the volumes.
penguin?
Yeah, turn up the volume. It's
Oh,
Werner Herzog.
Love Werner Herzog, and I love penguins.
Napoleon Bonaparte. But could they just go crazy because they've had enough of their colony?
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's the plight of the penguin.
Well, I've never seen a penguin bashing its head against a rock. They do get disoriented.
The music's lovely.
They end up in places they
Have you seen
shouldn't
the March
be,
of the
long
Penguins?
ways
Watch this.
from
Sorry.
The ocean.
Have you?
No, watch this.
These penguins are all heading to the open water to the right. But one of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony.
Oh my.
Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away.
That's you on Naked and Afraid.
That's me. That's me in life.
Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains.
That's you.
It's me.
But why?
It really is you. The music's amazing.
One of these disoriented or deranged penguins showed up at the New Harbor diving camp, already some 80 kilometers away from where it should be.
I'm disoriented and deranged.
Yeah.
Rules for the humans are: do not disturb or hold up the penguin. Stand still and let him go on his way.
So cute. So adorable.
Those little flappers.
Oh my God, he's adorable.
Off into the interior of the vast continent. With 5,000 kilometers ahead of him, he's heading towards certain death.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, he's gonna die. He's
Oh
gonna
my
starve to
God.
death.
Well, then help him. What the fuck is
No,
this?
he's
Why are you
deranged.
Oh my God. That was horribly depressing,
This
John.
is great too.
You know this? How do you know what this is?
You haven't seen this?
No.
Look at this. Werner Herzog's just full of hitters, dude.
Yeah, he's great, but I have not seen his...
The Burden of Dreams. It's wonderful.
That poor penguin. It's going to be on my mind all day. What? I don't think he died. I think that was for the...
My penguin's dead as fucking disco,
Stop
buddy.
saying that. That is not true.
It was walking towards the mountains.
The penguin was an actor.
Away from the feeding grounds. Away from the colony.
He was an actor. He was cast by Georgianne Walken and Sharon Bialy, CSA. It's not...
It's an unfinished country. It's still prehistorical. The only thing that is lacking is the dinosaurs here. It's like a curse
The
weighing
alligator's
on
gay
an
as hell.
entire landscape. And whoever goes too deep into this has his share of that curse. So we are cursed with what we are doing here. It's a land that God, if he exists, has created in anger.
Is that
It's the only
megafauna?
land where
No.
creation is unfinished yet. Taking a close look at what's around us, there is some sort of a harmony. It is the harmony of overwhelming and collective murder. And we, in comparison to the articulate vileness and baseness and obscenity of all this jungle, we, in comparison to that enormous articulation, we only sound and look like badly pronounced and half-finished sentences out of a stupid suburban novel, a cheap novel. And
True.
we have to become humble in front of this overwhelming misery and overwhelming fornication, overwhelming growth, and overwhelming lack of order. Even the stars up here in the sky look like a mess.
Yeah.
There is no harmony in the universe. We have to get acquainted to this idea that there is no real harmony as we have conceived it. But when I say this all full of admiration for the jungle. It is not that I hate it. I love it. I love it very much. But I love it against my better judgment.
Is that you?
Yeah, Werner Herzog speaks to me.
Yeah, he's great. He's great. Everyone's great. That penguin's totally fine.
Oh, God. This whole fucking whatever.
What do you think we should do about homeless people before we head out of here? What do you think? And I'm not going to say unhoused. I refuse to say unhoused.
Oh, my sister said that to me one time. I told her to shut the fuck up.
Good.
This is what we do. Okay.
Yeah, you create a little policy plan.
This is what we do. You go to the Central Valley of California.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of counselors and psychiatrists, and then you take the homeless people and you put them there, and you say, listen, you can stay here if you do cheap, unskilled labor. And you have all the fucking food, and you can leave whenever you want. But I swear to God, if we catch you on the street, you don't have a fucking address, and you're collecting a Social Security check, we're going to beat you within an inch of your life and then send you back here.
Okay,
so
they don't know what Social Security is, John. You're giving these
of
people
course they
entirely
know what
too much
Social
credit.
Security is. That's how they get their fucking money once a month. You see these guys show up to my bar with just envelopes full of cash. So
really? Damn.
Yes. So you just
where's my envelope of cash? Excuse me.
You gotta. So this is what, and also in places like Union Station, downtown LA, you just need to have cops.
How do they get money and I don't get money from the government? The hell is that about?
You got plenty. So
what? No, we don't.
During pandemic. Anyways.
For a minute. Great.
You get cops with bamboo rods, and if they're being a nuisance, you just have them hit them with bamboo rods until they leave.
Basically, you could cut all this bullshit out if you said, okay, you get the psychiatrist and all that, and you get you give guns to the psychiatrist, and then you line them up. Okay, and then you have the psychiatrist.
No, I don't think anyone should be killed.
I'm kidding, but that's kind of how you described it. You're basically saying that you're going to beat them with an inch of their life.
If that guy was outside of CPK and he had his fucking screwdriver and I had a 4-foot bamboo rod.
He wasn't wielding the screwdriver at me. He was holding a screwdriver and yelling at me. So it was very
So this is what you do.
Uncomfortable.
This is what you do. This is what you do is you get one officer who's got a handgun, and then you get me, and I got a bamboo rod that's like 4 feet long, or a steel rod that's like 4 feet long, and I just go up to him and I just start hitting him with that rod until he goes away.
With a deadly weapon.
No, but I'm an officer in this situation.
But you're not an officer in real life.
No, but in this, you asked me what I would do, and I'm giving you a situation that would solve this problem, and it's me beating them. It's not killing them.
You can't beat up every homeless person. There's so many of them.
Watch me. Have you seen Indian police officers? All they do is beat people all day.
I'm just saying there's like 100,000 of them.
God damn it.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, we're not beating them all. We're just beating the nuisance ones.
They're all nuisances. I've yet to meet a pleasant one. I hope they exist, but I've yet to see one. When I first moved to the city, I would give him money and food, and I walked around downtown LA like there was a Trump rally.
This is how the Indian police would enforce coronavirus lockdowns. This is what you do. It's great. You just keep hitting people. Go home. Hit them.
They're not even homeless. They're like riding mopeds.
Yeah, no,
what the hell?
Have you listened to a word I'm saying? You just hit people.
I don't think you
just hit them with a rod.
I don't think that's right. It's fucked up to just hit people like that.
I swear to God, I'm up here with you right now. You have no idea how annoyed I am with you right now.
Why? What am I saying?
Are you listening to a word I'm saying?
Yes,
this
I
is
am.
What homeless. This is not what I want. This is me with my rod. If you're homeless and you're being an asshole, you just have me poke you and hit you until you leave, and they'll stop being assholes. You have to do shit like that.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's better than shooting them. This is what happens. Some guy's wigging out downtown LA.
I kind of think it's better to shoot.
Yeah, do squats. That's what I'm going to make you do. I'm going to smack you around. I'm going to make you do squats. I'll literally, do push-ups. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a homeless guys. I'm going to go, hey, I'm going to keep hitting you. You're going to do 40.
Drop dead like flies.
Drop and give me 40, fucking shitbag.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, they're going to die at the third one. Yeah. Third push-up, they're dead.
I had a buddy who was a cop in England. They went to these two they had these two crackheads in an apartment. And they're squatting. And they had a bench press in the apartment. Mm-hmm. And these two cops, they went in there. He said, me and my partner, we walked in there and we said, whoever can bench more weight doesn't get arrested today. And he said, you've never seen two crackheads fucking work harder in their lives.
Damn.
Yes.
And those cops were really like Queer Eye, like they were the bad five.
Yeah.
Like they were helping the homeless. They should create a Queer Eye where they just help unhoused people, 100,000 of them on the street.
Just make them fucking do push-ups and squats if they're fucking up, and then don't arrest them. Don't put them in county where they're gonna get a warm meal. Just fucking, if you're being an asshole, if you're running around,
it would be good
screaming,
to put them in county. What's wrong with putting them in prison? What is that? Why is that so
it's
bad?
Taking money from me. No, this is what you do.
Why don't we just... I know this is a little ridiculous and it doesn't work this way, but it'd be great if we could just take some of that Ukraine money and build some prisons for homeless people.
No, build mental asylums. And then...
Right, that's what I mean. But essentially prisons. Like,
but the best thing you could possibly...
I mean that they can't get out. That's my point. That's why I say prison.
Is for 3 years, you just have me at Union Station, and any homeless guy who's acting up, I strike them with a bamboo rod until they leave. And then you know what's going to happen after 2 months of that? It's not fucked up at all. You know what happens after 2 months of that? There's no more crazy people in Union Station, because every homeless guy is going to know if you go in there and you act crazy, they're going to fucking
But there still are homeless people, and you are at Union Station every day. So
are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying,
this isn't, I feel like
I know
my words
it's not
aren't
reality.
entering your brain.
I know, but it sounds like you're saying something that's true, that is reality. I know it's a hypothetical, but it sounds...
hypothetical. It will work. You get 30 guys in
There's
downtown LA.
100,000 homeless people in the city of Los
but
Angeles.
not all of them are acting up.
Most of them are.
But also, you got to understand, 100,000
Seems
guys
like
in
they are.
LA County, right? And also, half those people are like housing insecure people.
Are they?
Yeah.
Or are they
They're
like
counting housing insecure people.
black hands, black feet, tattered clothes? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like
I would say
slums
there's
of,
probably like 30,000 of those guys.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
It's still a fucking lot of people. I agree
lot
with
of
you.
people.
You see them walking around.
It's a
They're
real
laying down.
problem. It's a
they're laying
real
on
threat to
benches.
people.
They're laying outside of businesses. I go up to them with a bamboo rod and I hit them until
I don't
they
know
leave.
that that's the answer.
And then if they're
I don't
laying
wanna
in
see
front of
them
other
get
benches,
hurt.
eventually, you know what's going to happen is they're going to be hidden, or they're going to get help because they're tired of getting hit with bamboo
Let's just
rods.
be honest. We don't want to see them anymore. That's just the just the point. That's the
what
bottom line.
happens.
I don't want to see them get beaten. I don't like the idea. Like I
You
don't.
This is the most purgent opinion you have. You don't have to see them get beaten. Did I tell you my Persian friend's mom, her opinion on self-defense? She said she would rather be murdered in her house than have to shoot a guy in self-defense.
That's insanity. That's not true. That's some shit she's saying to like make herself sound good. No, she would shoot him.
No, you
She
stay
would shoot
inside.
him.
I'll deal with the homeless, and then you can come out in 2 months and you'll be like, "Whoa, the city's day and night."
Well, great.
And I'll be
this
covered
fantasy
in blood.
sounds awesome.
I'll be covered in blood. And I'll be out there. I haven't killed anybody.
You'll think that you fought off all these homeless people. You actually just went to the dojo and came back.
Yeah, exactly. You're not killing anybody. You're just making them very uncomfortable.
You're just beating them to a pulp.
No, it's a bamboo rod. It's not going to fucking maim them. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to cut their skin up, give them welts, make them uncomfortable.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to know about it. Here's the thing. Let me just turn a blind eye. I don't want to know about it.
Yeah, you just don't have to know about anything. Just vote for it. Just vote for it.
I
Vote for
would
me and my
rather get
goons.
shot than shoot a man myself. That's fucking horse shit, by the way. I'd shoot 10 people before I fucking let anybody come near me. You kidding me? You can go fuck yourself. Dead, all of you. Fuck off. Fucking firing squad your ass before you come,
How happy
come
would
for
you
me.
be?
Allegedly.
How happy would you be if you were like getting yelled at by that guy with the screwdriver and you're like, I'm about to go in CPK, but then 4 guys with bamboo rods came up and just started beating him. And then eventually they beat the crazy out of him. And he
I
goes,
wouldn't be
"Oh,
happy about
fuck."
that. I'm a pacifist. I would, in all honesty, I would not want to see him beaten. You know what would give me true satisfaction is if somebody came and cuffed him and threw him in jail and gave him a better life and let him
jail's
start.
not better, dude. Jail's just keeping them. It's just the cycle continues.
Yeah, the recidivism rate.
Yeah, you have to go General Sherman on their asses and just be like, okay, anyone who's acting up, anyone who's being crazy, anyone who's sleeping or creating a little town where we want little towns, you're
Get a
gonna
little
beat.
rice in. Get a little.
Yeah, no murder. Just you're gonna get, because you know what happens is they're
Little-
so fucking
little seasoning.
comfortable. They're too comfortable because there's now a homeless industry in Los
They
Angeles.
all come here because of the weather. They all come here because it's nice and
and
there's the laws are so lax. They can do
everyone
whatever they
working-
want. This doesn't exist the same way in Texas.
None
it
of
does
these
in
people,
Austin a little bit. But.
None of these people have incentives to keeping them off the street because all
Right.
this homeless housing industry, these people who work for these NGOs and shit, they have every incentive to keep their fucking job, and their job requires them to have tons of homeless people to take care of. So they're not actually helping them. So me and a
Makes
couple of
sense.
goons, we're gonna start collecting money from local business owners, and we're gonna create a mob. And then I'm going to tell the sheriff's deputies when I'm going to be in Skid Row, and they're going to just turn away, and I'm going to deal with it.
And what incentive do you have to do this in this fantastical world that you've created in
Money.
your mind?
I guarantee you. I guarantee
you it doesn't pay that much.
I guarantee you I can walk up to warehouses in Skid Row where these guys are blocking these entrances, these fucking commercial spaces, and I can go to the landlord and be like, hey, if you give me $3,000, I'll burn all these fucking tents down.
It sounds like you have a lot of rage in you that you're directing towards a hypothetical homeless situation.
I have so much rage in me.
It's so wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know that this is where it would come out. I mean, because I should have the
Do
rage.
you know how often I deal with homeless people?
That is true, but you do. That's of your own choosing. You work there. You know the.
Yeah, I don't
people that
complain
are
about
coming,
it. I have solutions.
None that you're allowed to implement legally, unfortunately.
No, but whatever.
Not unfortunately, perhaps fortunately. I wouldn't actually agree. I would not sign off.
I'm actually gonna talk to some police officers about this later and see if we can get.
You're trying to get some crooked cops on your side?
Yeah.
Well, that's psychotic, Sean. You're going to go to prison. It's going to
No.
be like some what? That's insane.
No.
Like it's like actually insane. Well, I wish you all well. You know what? I take it back. The unhoused population needs our defense and our support. Okay, they need us. They need us because nobody's defending them. As a contrarian take. these people, these like the people that they're so delusional here. They're like, oh, it's so awful that they don't have anybody on their side. It's like all they have is people on their side. All they have is endless resources and endless freedom to threaten the lives of women and children and working class people going on their commutes to work every single day, standing in the middle of entryways into grocery stores, coming up to you in any possible place imaginable, begging, making you feel incredibly uncomfortable, threatened all the time. I'm fucking sick of it, and I'm fucking sick of people acting like I'm heartless for wanting to feel like I'm living
clean the goddamn streets.
You have to clean up these fucking streets, and it's not antithetical to progressive
Haven't
values.
seen Karen Bass. Where the fuck's she up to?
She's fucking watching
Haven't seen
TV
a
somewhere.
picture of her.
I don't even know what that is.
Fuck
What
is
is
she up
Karen
to?
Bass? Who is she? I have no idea
Our
who she
mayor.
is. Rick Caruso should have fucking won. It's a horse shit.
Oh, Rick Caruso would give me a fucking bamboo rod himself.
I mean, Rick Caruso would have fucking cleaned up these streets. It is
No, he
not.
would've.
It
He's
is
a
not.
fucking
It is not
shithead.
anti-progressive. It is not antithetical to progressive values to want to keep a first world country safe and the people in it safe, and the taxpayers that are commuting to work and going and living their lives and going about town, they should feel okay and safe to do that on the sidewalks. Like it's just not. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being gaslit every single day by the people, because I live in a very, very progressive neighborhood. Progressive. It's not progressive. It's actually so regressive to think this way, to have to think that the only nice and benevolent way to live is to see the complete collapse of society around you and watch everything burn, and watching the infrastructure that's already dwindling, watch it burn to the ground. I mean, the amount of dumpsters, the amount of trash cans I see just toppled over by some psychopath. They're zombies.
The
Why do you
justice
think we have
fires that happen constantly. The fucking
constant trash fires? Like, why do you think we have such an obsession with zombie movies? It's because it's deep down we're thinking about homeless people.
We're like, we just want to end.
We want to find a non-fucked up way of just shooting them like in a video game, and we're really thinking about homeless people. We're not thinking about zombies here.
Everything non-lethal, just highly. They need
I'm
incentive.
for peace. I'm for peace.
I'm for violence at this point.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here. Good night.
Good night.
Stay safe out there.